Now we're going to do 2.1 midpoint of a line segment, but we're going to take it a little bit further and we're going to do the median of a triangle. Okay, so let's recall, let's determine the coordinates of the midpoint of this line segment. Okay, the line segment with the endpoints M, A, B. Okay, so for midpoint, again, we average out the x's, so 5 plus 3 divided by 2. Average out the y's, 7 plus 9 divided by 2. And this is in coordinate, like ordered pair form, where we have like an x, a comma, and a y. Okay, so we get 8 over 2, comma, 15 over 2, and we've actually seen this one, I think. Something similar to this. Sorry, this is 16 over 2. Did the exact same mistake last time. 4, comma, 8. That's going to be our midpoint. Now, let's recall number 2. Let's find the equation of a line in this form, y equals mx plus b, which is a very, very straightforward form, that goes through these 2 points, a and b. So let's recall step 1. What we're going to do is we're going to find the slope. Okay, so we're going to use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's use 4 minus 7 and negative 2 minus negative 1. And I put a lot of negative double negatives in here just so that you recall that we have to use lots of brackets. Okay, so 4 minus 7 is negative 3. And then negative 2, this changes to a plus 1. I get negative 1. So I get 3. The slope is 3. So we know the slope of this line is 3. Step 2, we want to solve for b. So when we sub in the slope, y equals 3x plus b, we also sub in 1 or the other point. Let's sub in a, negative 1 comma 7. So 7 equals 3, negative 1 plus b. 3 times negative 1 is just negative 3. Bringing that over to the other side, it becomes 7 plus 3. Okay, so b is 10. Now step 3 is rewriting this in the form y equals mx plus b. And there's our equation of that line. Okay, so here are the steps to finding the equation of the line. I wrote them down for you. So find the slope, which is m, find the y-intercept, which is b, and then rewrite with the m and the b. Here's a little bit of a note. Okay, the x and the y represent coordinates of all points on the line. So when we sub back in the m and the b, you don't sub in a coordinate. It doesn't make sense. Leave it as y equals something x plus something. Okay, and just sub in that m and that b. Okay, so here's our focus of today. Find the median. So what is a median? Okay, a median is a line segment that joins a vertex and then the opposite side at the midpoint. So this point right here would be the midpoint of AB, okay? And then that would join the opposite vertex, which is C. So let's get right into that. Okay, example 1. So for triangle ABC, so we have a coordinate for A, B, and C. First, let's draw the actual triangle, okay? So A is 8, comma 6. So 8, comma 6. B is negative 4, comma 2. And C is 0, comma negative 2. Okay, and when we draw that triangle, we're going to go ahead and connect it with a ruler. Okay, so that's good. Now, let's find the midpoint of BC. So we can like eyeball it, but we never want to do that. I'm going to actually eyeball it right here, but let's actually find the midpoint of BC. So midpoint of BC, let's go negative 4 plus 0, divide that by 2. 2 plus negative 2, divide that by 2. Okay, we should be pros at that now. And that's 0. I get negative 2, comma 0. Okay, so let's call that M, and let's call it negative 2, comma 0. Okay, then graph it, and we did that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line. Okay, we're going to draw a line segment from vertex A to the midpoint of BC. So from A to BC. Okay, now that's our line. This right here is our median. What a lot of these questions are going to do is they're going to ask us to find the equation of the median. Okay, so now let's find the equation of the median from vertex A. And that's using that step 1, step 2, step 3, because we know that this is going to be in the form y equals mx plus b. Okay, now we're dealing with m, we're dealing with a. What is the slope of MA? Okay, so 6 minus and 8 minus, that's our point A, and then m is 0 and negative 2. So I get 6 over 10, or I get 3 over 5. That's our slope. Okay, so we have the slope, which is 3 over 5. Now, step 2 is find the coordinate of B, right? The y-intercept. So we want to plug in either one of these points. I'm going to pick M because it has a 0 in it, and that is always easy. So 0 equals M, which is the slope, 3 over 5, times x, which is negative 2, plus b. Well, 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 over 5, plus b. Bring that over, I get positive 6 over 5. Okay, so the equation of our median is 3 over 5x plus 6 over 5. That's the equation of the median from point A to the midpoint of BC. Now, again, I'm not a steps person, but here are the steps to find a median. Okay, so first I would actually draw the triangle, even if it's just a sketch and it's not really on a coordinate plane. Okay, just draw it. Find the coordinates of the midpoint of the side opposite like the vertex that they label. Okay, draw a line from the vertex to the midpoint, which is of course our median. And then this is just finding the equation of the line. So step 1, find the slope. Step 2, find the y-intercept, which is the b, m and b, and then just rewrite it in the form y equals mx plus b. Okay, so let's go ahead and practice. So find the equation of the median from vertex B in triangle ABC. So I always draw the triangle ABC. I usually put whatever vertex we're talking about, I usually put at the top because it's easier to see when you draw it down. Okay, well for me it is. So this is going to be our median already, okay? So what we want to do is we want to find the coordinate of the midpoint of AC. So what we need, midpoint of AC. So MAC is going to be 0 plus 8 divided by 2. And then 2 plus negative 2 divided by 2. Okay, get 8 over 2, I get 4, and then that I get 0. So this midpoint is actually 4 comma 0. Now, let's find the slope of the median, and then solve for, basically what we're doing now is just solving for the equation. So it's very, very quick. Okay, what's the slope of the median? Well, b is 6 comma 6, right? So we'll do 6 minus 0, 6 minus 4. 6 minus 0 over 6 minus 4. So I get 2 over, I don't know why I put 4 there, 6 minus 0 there. Okay, so I get 6 over 2, which is 3. Okay, so that's step 1 in finding our equation. Step 2, y equals mx plus b. I'm going to use the midpoint because it has a 0 in it. Okay, 3, 4 plus b, that's 7. And bring that 7 over, get negative 7 equals b. So therefore, the equation of the median from vertex B to the midpoint of AC is y equals 3x minus 7. So if you think about it, it's not actually a really long question. It's just find the midpoint and then the equation of the line, and we're done. Okay, example 3. Find the equation of the median from vertex C. So again, when we draw that triangle, I am more comfortable drawing that C on the top. Okay? For triangle A, B, and C. So first, what we need to do is we need to connect that C with the midpoint of AB. So we need to find the midpoint of AB. So midpoint of AB, take the x's from A and B, 0 and 6, and average them. Take the y's, 2 and 6, average those. Okay, so 6 over 2 is 3, 6, 7, 8, 8 over 2 is 4. So there's the midpoint. Now, we need the actual slope of the median. So remember, that's the midpoint, that's 3, 4. This is going to be our median. Now, let's find the slope of CM. Okay, so the y's go on top, negative 2 minus 4. And 8 minus 3. Okay, we get negative 6 over 5. So that's our slope. And what we want to do is we want to sub our slope in one of the points into y equals mx plus b in order to get our b value. So our midpoint is 3, 4. So we can do 3, 4. And our slope again, negative 6 over 5. Okay, so 4 equals, what's negative 6 times 3? I get negative 18. That's over 5 plus b. Bring that over. If you have a good calculator, you can do that. If not, let's multiply 4 by 5 over 5. Okay, I get 20 over 5 plus 18 over 5 equals b. I get 38 over 5 equals b. Okay. Therefore, the equation is y equals negative 6 over 5x plus 38 over 5. Okay, again, all we're doing is finding the midpoint and then finding the line. That's a review from, finding the line is a review from grade 9. Okay, and these questions don't really take that long. Okay, so determine the equation for the median. So again, the equation of the line in the form y equals mx plus b. So it's going to be from vertex A. So let's put the A at the top. And we know it's going to reach the midpoint of B and C. And that's going to be the median. Okay, so of course we need the midpoint of BC. Okay, so the midpoint of BC is negative 6 plus 2, divide that by 2, and then 2 plus 0, and divide that by 2. So negative 6 plus 2 is just negative 4 divided by 2. I get negative 2, 1. So that's going to be our midpoint. Okay, and now it's just find the equation of the line. Okay, again from grade 9, we're going to find the slope of AM. So A is 4, 4. So we have 4 minus 1 on the top and 4 minus negative 2. Don't forget to double bracket that, okay? So we get 3 over 6, which is just 1 over 2. There's our slope. Now, y equals mx plus b. I like the point negative 2, 1. So let's sub in the y, which is 1, the m, which is 1/2, and the x, which is negative 2. Okay, those cancel, and we get 1 times negative 1. So we get negative 1 plus b, bring that over, we get 2 equals b. Therefore, the equation is y equals 1/2 x plus 2. As soon as we get into the routine of finding the equation of the line, this gets easier and easier. Okay, so example 5, the exact same thing when we're finding a median. Determine the equation for the median. So this time I stopped bolding stuff, okay? We're going to have to be able to recognize that it's from vertex C. So if we have, well, A, B, and C, C's here, and then AB is here. Okay, so the median is going to be from C to the midpoint of AB. And yes, that's going to be the median. Okay, and this is the midpoint of AB. So first what we're going to do is find the midpoint of AB. Okay, midpoint of AB, -3 plus 2. Average those out. And then 3 plus -5. Average those out. Okay, -3 plus 2 is 1/2, comma, 3 plus -5, I get -2, divided by 2, I get -1. Okay, so this is this point, 1/2, comma, -1. Now, we need the slope of the median and then the y-intercept of the median. Then we're done. So the slope of CM is, C is 5, comma, 2. So 2 minus -1 over 5 minus 1/2. Okay, so it's 3 over, well, what's 5 minus 1/2? This is getting a little ugly. That's okay. It's basically 4.5, but let's actually do this with the equivalent fraction. So let's multiply the 5 by 2 over 2. Okay, so in the denominator, we're actually going to have 10 over 2 minus 1 over 2. That's going to be the denominator. So we're going to get 3 over, well, what's 10 minus 1? We're going to get 9 over 2. Again, we've seen this before. It's 3 divided by 9 over 2. But we can't do that. So let's go 3 times 2 over 9. Remember, we can't divide fractions, so we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. So 6 over 9, which is just equivalently 2 over 3. That's going to be the slope. Okay, 2 over 3. Now step 2, we're going to find the y-intercept. I don't really want to deal with the 1/2 again. I'm going to just use C, 5, comma 2. So let's separate in 2 equals, well, y equals mx plus b. 2 equals 2 over 3 times 5 plus b. Okay, 2 equals 10 over 3 plus b. Bring that over. 2 minus 10 over 3 equals our b. Okay, we need a common denominator. Multiply the top and the bottom by 3. So we get 6 minus 10 over 3 equals b. And then b equals -4 over 3. Okay, I'm just going to change the color here. Y equals 2 over 3, x minus 4 over 3. That's our equation of the median.